Yeah, so I've always been into art and always been into cars, and it's, eventually I found a way to kind of combine the two. So, yeah, it's a lot on me, isn't it?
It's right.
It's a lot. Yeah, but the thing is, a car is a lot of money. We all know that. We spend everything we have on our cars. That's why we're here. And people sort of think, it's just to get me from A to B, but no, it's not. You need to enjoy it, have fun in it. A lot of people have asked if it's coming back. It would have been really nice to keep it going, but, it's always up to the channel, and custom shows are very expensive to make.
100%.
Especially if you're doing things like the E30, which was, that was not a cheap build. But you can still watch it on Discovery Plus. I think they repeat it everywhere as well.
Yeah.
It's still being repeated around the world. And then I do motor pickers with Paul Cowland at the minute.
So I have probably one of the most famous female influencers in the United Kingdom. Helen Stanley here has rocked it on the TV, right, before you even touched the socials. And your artwork now is really pushing you into a new realm, because everyone thinks you're a car girl. They don't always know what's behind you. Your artwork is your passion, which you put on the cars in the end. That's the end goal, right?
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you for that introduction, by the way. That was so nice.
It's very accurate, I hope. I hope I didn't leave anything out.
Yeah, so I've always been into art and always been into cars, and it's, eventually I found a way to kind of combine the two. So
Hell's Car Cult. If you go onto your Instagram socials and check it out, you do original artworks, and then you also sell prints at you do a lot of car art shows around the world. But you're probably the only person I know that actually successfully combined your artwork with your automotive side, because when you look at basically your E30, it's one of the most beautifully British/Japanese-esque cars. It's so manga and cool, but with a bit of hell in there too, right?
I love that. Yeah, it is bonkers, that car. So Hell's Car Cult is, that's kind of it's a cult. Cars are religion, aren't they? So,
100%.
So Hell's Car Cult is, if you want to join, if you want to, just follow us, then you're part of the cult. And then mine is Helen Stanley Official. But yeah, the E30, I mean, it couldn't have worked out better, really, because I just had this vision in my head of what this crazy car was going to look like. And it's still the only one with that body kit. It's, I haven't made any more body kits. And
that's a one of one. So you designed the body kit. You were the company who fiberglassed it, made it for you. But what is different to your body kit compared to anyone else? So her car is E30 BMW. It's wide and lowered, big scoop on the front. Looks like a snowplow from the front.
It does.
It is unbelievable. What's different about your body kit compared to anyone else out there?
Well, the thing is, it's really hard to do anything different.
Yeah, but it's the refinements which makes your car special. So, a lot of body kits, which we'll look at a few here. So, the Valside body kit, very, very beautiful, stunning car.
Yeah, that's amazing.
There's car body kits that have been made very similar to this, but without the cutouts and the aerodynamics, without the droop at the front and that mouthpiece. What I noticed with your car is the lips on the side are so smooth and refined that the car flows. A lot of body kits, they hit a wall. If you look at the car to my left, the Jetta, it's a bumper, nothing in the middle, and a spoiler.
Yeah,
your car just flows all the way through.
I love the boxiness of the E30, and so when I was designing the kit, I just wanted to emphasise that. But a lot of it really came inspiration from motorsport. It kind of looks like a race car.
It looks like a touring car, exactly.
It looks like a touring car. It's got an engine from an E46 in it, so it's
reliable.
I would have bought it here, but yeah, it's not that reliable. But it's fast and it's fun. I just wanted to literally create what was in my head in reality. So, just blow up a toy car, basically.
It's amazing. I mean, it is a true art form. So you become world known and world famous in relation to Goblin Works cars. And where is that now? That is, I think it's 42 countries around the world. I was looking at the stats the other day. It is everywhere.
You know more than I do. Yeah. It did very, very well in America and South America, and I think where else? I think they like us in Italy as well. Randomly. So.
When did it first come out?
Oh my goodness me! I want to say 2018.
Okay.
2017.
I think it was. So 2019, we were at SEMA, and we were in the Elvis Presley's suite in the Westgate.
We were.
Which was really weird. Like, the only way you get in there is with Adam C. talking too much. But we basically turned up, and I'm in Elvis Presley's bath. And Chip Foose walks up to me and goes, Sam, why are you in the bath? I was like, can you imagine what happened in this bath?
Exactly.
A lot of cleaning happened in that bath.
Yes.
And I was in there drinking beer with Chip Foose. It was amazing. And Helen Stanley walks in with Anthony. And I'm like, oh, I know them. But you know, like how you notice someone's face sometimes, but you don't know who they are as such. So I pretended for a little while. I was like, how you doing, guys? Nice to see you again. Like, pretending like I knew them. And then my mate was like, yeah, they're from Goblin Works. I was like, oh, I actually do know them from telly. And that's where we met in SEMA, which was absolutely crazy. And things have just gone forward. So Goblin Works was a series that's done. That's
Yeah, a lot of people have asked if it's coming back. It would have been really nice to keep it going, but you know, it's always up to the channel, and custom shows are very expensive to make.
100%.
Especially if you're doing things like the E30, which was that was not a cheap build. But you can still watch it on Discovery Plus. I think they repeat it everywhere as well.
Yeah.
It's still being repeated around the world. And then I do Motor Pickers with Paul Cowland at the minute.
So that has gone really, really well. So Motor Pickers, basically, I'm a car dealer. So although I'm a YouTuber and I've got my different cars that I build for my channel, I buy and sell everyday cars as well as the weird, the wonderful, and the silly, really. But Motor Pickers is for people out there that, you know, they've gone and phoned Motor Pickers and said, hey, I want to buy a German car. I want it to be nice. I want it to be this color, but I don't know what I want. So basically, am I right by saying you and Paul will basically pitch cars to them independently, different ideas, and you'd hope that they pick one, right?
Exactly. Also, I think people struggle a bit because there's so much choice out there now. It's a case of where on earth do we start? So they tell us what they want the car to do, and then we'll pick four. One of them's a wild card, so it will do everything they wanted, but might not be what they kind of envisaged, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
It's funny because you get some people that walk on there and they go, oh, this is the wild card, and they're like, I would never drive that. Then they drive up the road and it's like, oh my God, then they buy it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And then you get people that come back and it's like, why have you ruined my life? Like, I don't want to even drive the cars that I wanted when I turned up, and I've just driven that, and now I don't want to drive anything. Like, it's such a small line between being either side of the fence.
That's it. And Paul's really good because he's very practical. He has a family, he has children. I am not practical at all. I will try and talk everyone into buying a 2-door. Like, you don't need any more doors than that. Just get a sports car. Don't worry about the shopping. So, you know, I have to put like a sensible head on, which is really strange.
It must be hard. Because I have people come in my car, says I sell 50 cars a month every month. Someone comes in and it's like, oh, we come to look at your Corsa. And they look around and it's like, oh, I want something a little bit bigger. And I said, well, you didn't know you needed a Hyundai i30 until I've told you need a Hyundai i30. It's funny how you knowing and knowledge behind a car can really influence someone's decision. And that's quite amazing to think that your knowledge has changed someone else's opinion, right?
Yeah, that's a lot on me, isn't it?
It's right?
It's a lot. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, a car is a lot of money. We all know that. We spend everything we have on our cars. That's why we're here. And, you know, people sort of think, oh, you know, it's just to get me from A to B. But no, it's not. You need to enjoy it, have fun in it.
It's a culture thing, isn't it?
It's a culture thing. And also, it's a lot of money. So they need to drive something you enjoy.
See, I was 17 years old in Tesco's car park, right? I had a Citroen Saxo 1.1 SX, and I put a VTR body kit on it because I couldn't afford a real VTR. And I put these blue 6x9-inch neons around my 6x9s on the parcel shelf. Amazing. And the first day I drove my car, well, there's two funny stories here. First day I drove my car, I got 3 points because having pulsing blue lights at the back of your car is apparently illegal, even though I was listening to Run It by Chris Brown, thinking I was really cool. When it was pulsing, I got 3 points on my first day of driving. And then later on, this is the most embarrassing thing, which I've never told anyone, is I was driving to meet my girlfriend on Hayling Island. I was driving down the road, and I was like, I wonder if I smell, just in case. I want to make sure I smell good. And I went straight into a bush, right? Crashed it straight in the bush. And my dad said, Dad, there was a pothole, and I went for a bush. He's like, you're an idiot, tell me the truth. I was like, I smelt my armpit and went in a tree. He's like, fair enough, I'll come and get it out. So he wasn't even angry. But I don't know where that went with that. But isn't it funny that these little modifications we do make them our own?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like, especially for people like us, we're all petrol heads, and cars are an extension of our personality. And especially us guys, we spend so much time in them. And when we're not in them, we're thinking about them and buying parts for them and thinking, what else could I do to it? They're our lives, aren't they?
I find that now, though I'm a bit older, my modifications are more into comfort. Like, there was no point in my life which I gave a crap about how comfortable my car seat was, or how well it rode, or how much rubber I had between my alloy wheel and the curb so that I didn't damage my wheel. So my refinements and modifications have gone a little bit towards more the comfort and the looking after my cars, as opposed to how cool they looked back in the day.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got a few cars, so I feel like you can have a comfy car, and then you can have
I should have
crazy
just
cars.
done that, really.
Yeah, but so I've got my daily here, which is in the pink car park. It's a BMW Z3. It was born in '98, registered in '99. They only made 200 in Fiji green.
And that's like an individual colour, isn't it? So it's like a peppermint kind of Tiffany colour, right?
Yes. And so that's my daily. And it's not practical. I can't fit anything in the boot. There's a disc changer in there still, which is like the height of technology for me because I don't drive new cars. But I love it. I don't care that it's not practical. That's my daily, and there we go.
But
I don't care about comfort.
So when you walk out of this building, you go down through the food alley and you go into the pink zone. You've got an upper and a lower in the pink zone. And as you walk in, it's the first car you see. And it puts a smile on my face so much because Helen got out of the car yesterday with her green phone, her green hoodie, and today she's wearing her green socks. Like, she is the most colour-coordinated person I have ever met in the car world. It is quite literally amazing. Where can people find you on socials at the moment?
So I'm on Instagram, Helen Stanley Official, and then my car collective is Hell's Car Cult. So if you want to be a cult member, join in.
Join in. And she is walking around the show. She is one of you guys. She is a car person, all right? So if she's strolling around, go talk to her about your car, ask her for her photo. She absolutely loves, you guys. She wouldn't be on this stage right now if it wasn't for the crowd and for the people that support her. So thank you very much. Please give Helen a round of applause. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We'll see you around.
Thank you.
Quick reminder, hit that subscribe button, the like button, and then the bell button, so you get alerts when we release new episodes, and follow us on social media too for extra stuff and more alerts about videos we're releasing, which at the moment is every Sunday and the odd Wednesday too. Bye for now.